Hey YouTubers, Tom here from Tom's Test Kitchen, and today I'm shooting a very special burger video. This is my official entry into ManCaveMeals Burger Bash 2013, and this is a really serious contest. There's going to be some major competition because the prizes are phenomenal, and I really had to rack my brain on this one. So what I'm going to be making today is what I call the Bul Kogi Burger, and it's one of my favorite things is Korean barbecue, and one of the best is Bul Kogi, which is a barbecue beef, and I decided to take that to the burger, and so I'll show you how to make the Bul Kogi Burger, and then I'm going to be topping it with a couple of interesting things. One is a Kim Chee Mayo. Now stay with me on this. Whether you like kimchi or not, you're gonna love this mayo. It actually was inspired by a buddy of mine, Will Jacobs, who mentioned to me something about a kimchi salsa, and it kind of rattled around in my head, and I'm like, kimchi mayo. So it'll include a kimchi mayo, and then I'm going to top it with a watercress that's been tossed with some rice vinegar. And rice vinegar is really good. I love rice vinegar. It's sweet, it's tangy, it's got a great flavor, and it really goes well with the watercress, the peppery flavor of the watercress. So, and if that's not enough, I'm going to be grinding my own meat for this burger. Like I said, this is an epic contest, and I have to make an epic burger. So I'm going to be grinding my own beef, and I'm going to use a combination of half beef short ribs and half brisket. So stay tuned, you don't want to miss this. What I got here is a pound of boneless beef short ribs. I think they're also called an English cut. My grocer, they provide that. You can either get it with the bone or the boneless. And I've got about a pound of brisket, and my HEB also sells these nice strips of cut brisket. I probably won't need all of this fat, but I'm going to need a lot of it because I want a good mix. I want about 80-20 if I can. So all I'm going to do is just cut this into chunks like this that I can put in my my meat grinder. See, I'm not going to need all of that, but I will need some of that fat. See, that gets tossed. Okay, so I'm just going to continue cubing this up, and I'll bring you back when I'm ready to start grinding. Let's grind some hamburger. This is why I really don't like using the KitchenAid, because it really takes a lot to grind meat, and I really don't want to burn out a $600 KitchenAid mixer just to grind hamburger. I picked this up at a hardware store. It was $100. I think you can get them cheaper now online. You get the idea. I'll be back here in a few more minutes and I'll make up some burgers. Okay, the meat's all ground. It looks perfect. It looks like a good mixture. I would say that's at least an 80-20, maybe more like 75. I don't know, but that looks like a perfect amount of fat to meat ratio for burgers. So I'm just going to refrigerate this now until I'm ready to make up some burgers and then get this Bul Kogi burger on the grill. Now for the marinade. This is the inspiration for the marinade that I like to use for anything that calls for a soy sauce type of thing, for teriyaki or anything. This is the Hawaiian Cookbook and Backyard Luau by Elizabeth Ann Topin. And this is from 1969, and she was good friends with James Michener, and he actually wrote the introduction. This is a fantastic cookbook. If you can ever find that, definitely pick it up. But here's the recipe. So we've got a 1/4 cup of sugar, a 1/2 cup of soy sauce, a clove of garlic, and 4 stalks of green onion, and then 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. This is a fantastic marinade. And I'm putting this in, I'm whisking this up in this size of a bowl because what I'm going to do is actually just dip the burgers in this and then set them to rest while I get the grill going. So I'm just going to whisk this to get that sugar dissolved. Let these flavors mingle. I'm going to set this aside while I prepare the meat for the burgers. Give it a taste real quick. That is so good. I love it. Okay, be right back. I've got 2 1/3 pound patties made up. I'm just gonna dunk them in the marinade and then transfer them over to here. Well, that burger looks really good. And then I'm just gonna set those burgers right there while I go get the grill ready, and then we'll get this show on the road. Hey, got a nice hot grill going. Nice clean grates. Now, I added a little bit of black pepper to the top of the burgers because I like black pepper. On go the burgers. Oh man, it smells good. Stay tuned. Just gonna give these burgers about a 90-degree turn. Just to get some good grill marks going. And I'm gonna flip them here in a few minutes. Man, it smells good. Okay, it's been a couple of minutes. Let's flip these bad boys. Oh man, it looks good. And because I ground this meat myself, I can go like another minute and then take these off and have like a nice medium rare burger, and that's what I'm gonna do. So meet me back inside. While my burgers are resting there, I'm gonna do up my watercress that I've washed, cleaned, kind of cut up a little bit or torn up a little bit so I don't get those big heavy stems. So I'm just going to add about maybe about a tablespoon of natural rice vinegar. I love rice vinegar. I just want to toss that to coat really well, and then I'm just going to set this aside. I'm going to go toast some buns, and then let's put this burger together. Everything's ready. Let's put together this burger. Here I have some of that Kim Chee Mayo. I'll include a link on how to make this. This stuff is awesome. So I'm just going to put down a bed of the Kim Chee Mayo. One of these awesome burgers. And then top that with some of this watercress and rice vinegar. A bit more. Now that's a beauty. Let's see how that tastes. Okay, I'm just going to cut it in half. See what it looks like on the inside. This is a really good roll. It's a crostini. I love these for hamburgers. Oh, it's perfect. Let's see how that tastes. It looks really good. I'm going to stop chewing. One of the best hamburgers I think I've ever had. You can really taste those flavors. That Kim Chee Mayo, don't be afraid of it. It's not really overly spicy. It actually adds a lot of flavor to it. That watercress with the rice vinegar gives it a nice crunch. Well, there you have it. There's my entry into ManCaveMeals Barbecue Bash 2013.